I, Eddard, of the House Stark, Lord of Winterfell and Warden of the North, sentence you to die.
I saw what I saw. I saw in White Walkers.
You understand why I did it?
He was a deserter.
The man who passes the sentence.
Greetings. The Game of Thrones series is a TV series based on the adaptation of the novel A Song of Ice and Fire. On the first episode on second season of the TV series, it tells us a story of vendetta between the Stark family and the Lannister family wish to be an ally. This bloody feud between these families sparked due to the death of King Robert Baratheon, who was attacked by a wild boar during his casual hunt. After his death, the hand of the King of Seven Kingdoms, Lord Eddard Stark, showed to the Queen, Cersei Lannister, King's final word. In that letter, King Robert said, Joffrey is not the rightful heir to the Iron Throne of Westeros, as he is born incest between Cersei Lannister and his twin brother Jaime Lannister. This letter arranged the Queen as the next in throne are the Baratheon family, which is the King Stannis Baratheon, who is the younger brother of late King Robert and not his son Joffrey.
Lord Eddard Stark, I would name you the Hand of the King.
I have no choice.
That's what you tell your family. Tell yourselves. That's what men always say when honor calls.
The furious Queen and his newly coronated son, King Joffrey, were so mad at him and interpreted him as a person who wants to claim the throne for himself. This makes King Joffrey sentence him to death due to his act of treason. This dreadful act causes Lord Ned Stark's older son, which is the King Robb Stark, to become the king of the North and want to avenge the death of his father. Then, as the series progresses, we see a growing pattern that can be related to concept of right and power. First of all, we would like to talk about the review on concept of rights. We have found that this sequel mentioned about rights on the right to rule and right for human to be free. On the right to rule, we had two arguments that can be related to this series. The first example is Stannis Baratheon. On the events of replacing the old gods of the forest by burning their effigies, Melisandre, the priestess of the Lord of Light, who is also known as the Red Lady. One loyal servant of the Lord, Stannis Baratheon, questions the actions of the priestess and tried to kill her by poisoning her due to difference in religion. During the event of burning effigies of the gods of the forest, the loyal servant talked to his hand of the king, Lord Davos, about his dissatisfaction on the Red Lady. However, Lord Davos did not agree with the statement by the loyal servant and defending King Stannis Baratheon's action that he is rightful heir to the Iron Throne of Westeros. Lord Davos replied to him that he may not agree with his action, but he must follow the decision made by the king because it is a rightful king to the Iron Throne. In this sentence, we may recognize a concept of political obligation which people must follow law made by the ruler to ensure peace and stability within the kingdom. Furthermore, King Joffrey is questioned about his legitimacy to be true heir of the Iron Throne by the king, Robb Stark, and the people of the North. As we previously knew that he is born incest between two twins of his parents, Cersei and Jaime Lannister. In this society, lordship can be passed on the generation within the same family, which is the concept of hereditary noble class. By this concept, King Geoffrey belongs to the Lannister family and not to the Baratheon, the true heir of the Iron Throne. As John Locke stated in his State of Nature, rational creatures are capable of discovering, therefore obey, and hence follow certain rules of moral conduct. By this statement, we hereby declare that the King's Stark rebellion against King Geoffrey is obeying the state of nature of John Locke, which people are questioning him the legitimacy for the Iron Throne. The second right is about the right for human to be free. We would like to take Cross and his family as an example. During the scene of the Jon Snow and his comrade of the Knights are sheltering in his house. They were shocked as the Cross marry his wife and reproduce female progenies and to marry her daughters as wife. Jon Snow was caught staring his wife and started to ask one of his wife to explain how happy she is with him. "This is our place. Our husband keep us safe. Better to live free," said the wife to the Lord Crow, commander of the Night's Watch. By this statement, we can say that she is obeying the concept of Rousseau's social contract by giving her natural liberty, which is freedom to marry anyone but to marry him only in order to get a shelter and give security against danger and to be slave of others.
Bring the sword.
Is it true he saw the White Walkers?
The madman sees what he sees.
Lord Eddard Stark, I would name you the Hand of the King.
In this movie, we can see the power of the king. All the people need to follow and obey his order, even they need to kill. King Geoffrey has the power to do whatever he wants. For example, in the yearly, the king has ordered his people to kill Sir Dontus, the rat of House Hollet, because this guy were done. As we all can see, his people obey his instructions, even it was cruel. From this situation, we are having an opinion that everyone need to follow and obey with him. Even the lady said you can't, as King Geoffrey is the absolute king. The lady Sansa does not agree with him because it will bring bad luck according to the peasants' cultural beliefs. Besides, there is influence on culture to power and makes the king to not kill Sir Dontus. She gave an excuse that it will be a bad luck if the king kill a man on his name day. The king was influenced by the culture and decided to do not kill that guy and let him go. Besides that, someone who has power will make people do everything he wants. From Hobbes' concept of power is about the ability to get someone to do something they otherwise would not do. In the Game of Thrones, besides the king, Khaleesi also has power to make people follow her. It had shown in the situation where Khaleesi asked her three of people to ride east, southeast, northeast to find how far the red west extends before them. This is because anywhere they go, the enemies will kill them and take their dragon. By using Hobbes' concept, we can look this action as distinction from influence. It is an ability to affect outcome even if not having a sure final power to decide. Influence is a minor form of power by affecting their actions without using coercive force on the people. The conclusion is, The Game of Thrones is a TV series that had covered many issues. Our group had decided to discuss based on what we had learned in class. We can conclude that politics and right are important to government. It can give a good control to government in ensuring security of the people by giving them an absolute king that can guide them to harmonious life. Finally, with these two concepts, we learn something valuable that we may not take what is not ours to take, such as the Iron Throne taken by King Joffrey, and we may live peacefully if greed is not clouding our judgment.
The peace, it's fear. Fear and blood.
Amran Evo.